Welcome to Grumpy Wolf Reacts. I am Grumpy Wolf. Today, I'm reacting to Chris Webby, Raw Thoughts 5. Recorded 1 through 4 so far. Haven't put any of them up yet. I've enjoyed this journey he has taken us on. Very talentedly pointing out a lot of the hypocrisies that are going on with the people calling the shots right now. And I like it. 3 was more a personal thing, but so far he hasn't disappointed. He's very good with like calling out both sides, not just one side, because in reality both sides are corrupt. They work together to keep us separate. I'm already starting and I haven't even got the music going. Howlers, welcome back. Thank you for showing up and showing love as you always do. If this is your first time on my channel, how I handle my reactions is I do a single playthrough, I pause, I talk, I give my thoughts, feelings, and opinions on the music. If you wish to enjoy this in its uninterrupted form, please click the link in the description down below. Supporting the artist on their channel is the most important thing you could do for a reactor. Reactors are not a replacement for the artist. We are promoters for the artist's work. Excuse me. Sorry. Also in the description will be links to Discord and Patreon. Please check those out. There is a free section in Patreon. No pressure for joining the paid tiers. I'm keeping the payments low. I'd rather it support me because there's a lot of people behind it than me charging more off less people. Plus, it's just me and Chop. I don't have to support a family, so there's also not a need to try and make it work in that way. I think that's everything. Sorry, had a little break in between 4 and 5. Had a movie watch party on Patreon. And I was getting ready to get back and record these after, but I laid down for a second and it ended up taking like an hour nap. Anyways, I'm here. I'm continuing. Let's get into it. This one has been a long intro. I apologize. I have been listening to Down the Road. I want to learn that one fast. I'm having fun. Let's go.
There's a lot of opinions floating around these days, and I got my own. You know, they may not be publicly acceptable, they may get me canceled, but it's my goddamn American right to speak them. And if you got a problem with that, suck my dick. In a world made for the weak, the meek, the beta males and the sheep, too soft for debate. If they don't agree, then they just block and try to censor whatever you speak. Only like minds on the timeline that they see. They anti this and anti that, so close-minded really, they just anti-facts. And you can show them the proof, but if it doesn't all align with their views that they've been programmed with from the news, then they don't want to hear it, or even fucking be near it. See, the truth is too much for their spirit, that's why they fear it. They try to tell me no, but fuck it, I'ma say it anyway. I've been waiting for the government to kill me any day. What the fuck? I'm not important enough? Must I talk about the vax, how they poisoning us? Or the Vatican and all the little boys that they touch? I'm not scared. Shit, it's not like I'm avoiding this stuff. Yeah, the First Amendment still lives on through me and certain other motherfuckers who ain't on TV. We the last.
Oh, damn. 7.5 minutes. Oh, yeah, these last ones are going to be long. Especially the way they get me going. Dude, he's been doing this for years. It's nuts. We need to make sure he's good. Respect for calling out the shit. Because no one should be operating without consequences for doing illegal, immoral things. And that's what we're living in. And currently, it's at the worst. Got a giant man child who turns anyone who speaks against him into an enemy. Agents out on the streets arresting civilians, breaking the Constitution with no due process. Yeah, that applies to both legal citizens and illegal immigrants. Everyone is given the right to due process in the Constitution. And that's a fact. That's not an opinion. Yet they cheer on this bullshit. And the time frame of this song is not with what I'm talking about currently, but still applies. Let's continue.
All the little boys that they touch, I'm not scared. Shit, it's not like I'm avoiding this stuff. Yeah, the First Amendment still lives on through me and certain other motherfuckers who ain't on TV. We the last dinosaurs alive in AD. When we're gone, then you'll really know that freedom ain't free. But if everybody got to showing some balls, these agendas they've been pushing will be slow to a crawl. But y'all so fucking soft, obeying and going along, sitting there triggered over a song. I know the type, got a Black Lives Matter sign on the front porch. Never had a black person in the house. Yeah, it's time to call them out. Virtue signal motherfuckers ain't about shit. They just running at the mouth with these pre-programmed points of view and these ludicrous facts. Asian hate, stop acting like you knew about that. If you need a safe space, there's some room in the back with fresh vaginal wipes you could use while I rap. Pussy, yeah, it helps them all sleep at night, knowing they signed a petition for equal rights for transgenders, talking like it's their fight, when in reality they never met one in their life. They don't donate or actually do nothing about it. They just sit there sipping Mountain Dew on their couches while they clapping for each other and circle jerking themselves. Applaud the loss of freedom and cancel those who rebel. And I'm the bad guy cause I'm white and not gay, which means that I'm a bigot and discredits what I say. But I'd rather have some toxic masculinity.
Damn. Alright. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. I've seen 7, and I've gone in order since then, from 1 to 5 now. And he's not afraid to speak his opinion on things. He's not afraid to point, like, as I said, point out the hypocrisies of the bullshit of the people in power. They say one thing and something else happens. You know, we're told, at least I was, like, actions speak louder than words. And when someone says, oh, everything's gonna get cheaper, and then everything just gets more expensive. Then you create a war and there's giant price hikes, and we'll never go back to where they were before that. No matter what false numbers the idiot makes up. We need to wake up, people.
Then have an intermission, me those who rebel. And I'm the bad guy cause I'm white and not gay, which means that I'm a bigot and discredits what I say. But I'd rather have some toxic masculinity than have an inhibition, me bitch, so suck a dick of 3. See, the algorithm's keeping you lost, and now you're caught in an echo chamber of your own thoughts. Let me talk while I can and speak to all my supporters before there's lawyers, threats, and gag orders. Cause nowadays that's the American way, with this false administration that has led us astray. They want the country to heal, but they don't spell with an A. What they mean is to obey and do whatever they say, but we tired of that. So when I'm here to rap, I got a duty to the people to bring light to the facts. Never see a day I'm taking it back. If I gave a shit, then I'd use a mask for wiping my ass. And when it comes to the shot, I don't care if you got it, why you care if I didn't? I'm not understanding the logic. Shit, it's such a hot topic, you can get them in malls. I just got my 8th booster, fucking round of applause. People scared to say it, so they just say nothing instead. So let me make myself clear so they don't twist what I said. Hell yeah, I'll get the shot with a gun to my head after they pull the trigger and they vaccinate me dead. Raw thoughts. And I ain't no Democrat, I ain't no fucking Republican either. These motherfucking raw thoughts. I'm a free-thinking citizen of the United States of America, god damn it. Raw thoughts. And I've been seeing where this world's going, where this country's going, it makes me sick. These motherfuckers.
He's speaking a lot of what I think. Early in my adulthood, if you really call 18 adulthood, I think they just call it adulthood so they could grab young, healthy individuals and throw them into their war machine. But that's another story for a different time. But I leaned more towards the Democratic side of things. And then, I mean, I never voted one way or the other specifically. When I was younger, I bought in a lot of the hype crap. But now, like, seeing how things happen and how it's all played out since I've been able to vote, like, having a confusing ass voting system like the electoral system that could be manipulated in any way necessary to get the desired result that the rich people in power so they can benefit from it. Our votes don't matter. It's an illusion to think you have choice. Another way they manipulate you to control you.
And I've been seeing where this world's going, where this country's going, it makes me sick. Motherfucking raw thoughts. Fuck the new world order. Take that vaccine and shove it up your ass. Raw thought. Oh, y'all thought I was done?
No, I'm about halfway through.
This is Raw Thoughts. You know how we do. Line these motherfuckers up. It's time to get to work. Where should I start? Joe Biden, I guess. Old Yeller. Shit, I'm honestly surprised he hasn't died on us yet. You ain't a president, dog. Shit, you don't have to pretend. Come on, Joe. We all know that you ain't actually win. Yeah, them puppet strings holding you up. Weekend at Bernie's. Dementia really slowing you up. Should we be worried? You're tripping upstairs, then you're sniffing on hair. Someone go and get this geriatric man a wheelchair. And then you got his son making lots of loot from the Ukraine and blew it on prostitutes. So I'll snort a line of crack rock off the protective case up on Hunter Biden's laptop. So I'm typing in caps lock like, hi Fauci, I seen that mail leak, dog. Better get a better antivirus called a Geek Squad. The king of backtracks. Last time I seen that many wrong numbers was me me when I fail math class. In Gen Psaki, I'm getting sick of that lion twat fire crotch. Always trying to tell me they'll require shots. But if it's shots that they want, I'll let them have it. If they knocking on my door, checking my vaccine status. Andrew Cuomo, grabbing asses like the old days. Still had time to kill more old people than old age. We all hate you, judge and defame you. I speak for all Italians, we don't claim you. Injected Rachel Maddow with a fatal strain of mad cow. Walked her up a massive flight of steps and kicked her back down. Seeing news come out, make me wanna smack the dick right out of Anderson Cooper's mouth. So ask your senator, pass me the AstraZeneca vax. Your relative's dad, go and jab your stepmother rapid testing your...
Alright, he's not gonna stop. I was waiting for a little bit of a slow down or pause in it so I could pause and talk. Fuck. Again, don't know why I'm so surprised. When he does this, he does it well. And his lyrical talent just makes you pay attention to what's being said. And I've said it in previous reactions in this series now, where I feel he speaks a lot. Not everything, but he speaks a lot of the things I could agree with. And I'm surprised I haven't found him before, because I don't know, it's like when Ren goes into this bag, like, they put intelligent words to things I've been feeling my whole life. And I couldn't put it into wordings that doesn't sound like a angry guy talking his side of things. And in these reactions, you've got a little view of that side of me too, probably. When it all comes down to it, I want what is best for everyone worldwide, not just in a specific location, a specific race, a specific religion. Everyone should be able to live comfortably. No one needs to live luxuriously. And no one needs $1 billion.
You. I speak for all Italians, we don't claim you. Injected Rachel Maddow with a fatal strain of mad cow. Walked her up a massive flight of steps and kicked her back down. Seeing news come out, make me wanna smack the dick right out of Anderson Cooper's mouth. So ask your senator, pass me the AstraZeneca vax. Your relative's dad, go and jab your stepmother rapid testing your ass when you have a temperature. Shit, we going nuts, don't vax the messenger. Like Kamala Harris in Guantanamo barracks. She's incarcerated so many people, I think it merits leaving her there to rot. She deserving of it either way. Just be sure you don't forget to go and throw the key away. Now you can call me insane, but Ted Cruz is actually growing on me. Wait, let me explain. Shot-wise, he's been freedom of choice, while also fighting for the First Amendment, which I need for my voice to get out. So no matter how bad that I wanna hate, I give credit where it's due. I know it's a hot take, but before I'm off the subject, wait, you still ugly. Shit, Arya Stark won't even wear your face. I'll impregnate Melinda Gates. She said my dick was great. I said, shut up, bitch, get back in the kitchen, fill my dinner plate. Then I liquidated Bill's estate, blew their house up with them in them, let them incinerate. Gathered up their ashes and slipped them into some vaxes. The FDA approved it and shipped it off to the masses. Had some side effects, but they ain't worried about that shit. Long as I ain't tell no one and pay my taxes. Get your vaccine, shoot up like 15. And don't forget to go collect your free Krispy Kreme. Go and get tested for fun to get a swab high. Cause there's nothing quite like huffing ethanol oxide. And Zuckerberg will try to censor my words. Jack Dorsey shadow banning, this revenge of the nerds. New rules trying to regulate life as it was. More mandates than gay night at the club. So I'm sorry that I had to come and stop the show before we all need a motherfucking shot to go anywhere. So someone had to come and rock the boat and say shit that even Tom McDonald McDonald won't. And I'm just one guy with the balls to say what I see, even if I sound off for ways. All I know is that we're way too lost to save. At this point, I could write a raw thoughts a day. Shit, but these are my opinions, and I'm allowed to speak.
Write a raw thoughts a day. You should try that for a week. Give us raw thoughts 8 through 14. One after another. Webby, Webby, Webby.
Even Tom McDonald won't. And I'm just one guy with the balls to say what I see, even if I sound off for ways. All I know is that we're way too lost to save. At this point, I could write a raw thoughts a day. Shit, but these are my opinions, and I'm allowed to speak them. You wanna get the shot? Do you? It's called freedom. You don't, then you don't. Stop forcing vaccining, cause to me, that's like pushing pork belly on a vegan. I mean it. Disagree with my views, that's all fine. I respect you for yours, respect me for mine. We don't gotta draw a line in the sand or nothing. Just respect a motherfucker that'll stand for something. So keep watching the news and keep trusting the numbers. I'll keep digging for truth and tell them what I discover as they cancel motherfuckers just for raising their hand. I'll pull my megaphone out and get to taking a stand. Raw thoughts.
She has a great channel. You should check it out. Listen in Color with Rachel Walker Mason. I've seen all of her win reactions except this one now. And she's very good and has a nice perspective. Make sure to check out that channel. Anyways, let's get on to the song. Musically, awesome. Nothing had a nice beat to it. Nothing overpowering. The lyrics, it was a raw thought song. He called out a bunch of stuff. At the very least, I hope it makes people think, question some things. I'm not saying you shouldn't question the side that you're not on, but you should always question the side you're on more to make sure they're in line, that they're actually following through, and that what is being said is what is being done. Because if you're putting your faith into something, you make sure it's for the right cause. And if a specific individual who is evil falls into the category on your side, doesn't make them not evil. When everything they're doing proves that they're not doing the right things, that they're out for selfish reasons, to feed and stroke their ego, fill their pockets and those that support them, while the rest of us suffer. And you still support. It doesn't make sense. If you enjoyed the song, please click the link in the description down below. If you enjoyed the reaction, please give me a like and subscribe. Comment down below. Supporting the artist is the most important thing you could do for a reactor. Make sure you check the links in the description to check out my Patreon, my Discord. Amazing people in Discord, amazing people in Patreon as well. And I'll do my best to keep putting content up there, especially in the free section. I Don't want that to ever feel like it's not thought about. Um. Anyways, uh, 25 minutes. Not as long as I expected. uh, since I'm doing these all in order in one day, it's been kind of feels like a lot of repeated stuff, and they're all going to come out one after another too. So if you're watching them back to back to back and you feel like you're hearing some of the same things over and over again, I'm sorry, but it's what the music made me feel, and it's how I projected it out or expressed it. But anyways, Howlers, thank you for showing up and showing love as you always do. It means the world to me. I love you all. Until next time, share the love, and everybody wins. Grumpy Wolf.